Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in this episode of Review Flicks, we're going to be talking about the 1999 cinematic masterpiece known as The Mummy, starring Brendon Fraser. And it looks like there could possibly be a prequel coming on the horizon, which is all kinds of exciting. That first Mummy movie is kind of universally beloved. I don't know of anyone who doesn't like that first Mummy movie. So if this news is true, then my mind is blown, and I need more Mummy movies in my life. And I need more Brendon Fraser. Everybody needs more Brendon Fraser. So let's dive in and see what's going on with this news anyway. So this comes to us from comicflicknews.com. So, rumour, the Mummy prequel movie in development. So, previous rumours suggested a reboot of the Mummy franchise, but now we're hearing that a prequel to the 1999 movie is in development. Despite getting mixed reviews at the time, The Mummy proved to be a decent, if unspectacular hit when it was released in 1999, and has remained a firm fan favourite over the years. Yeah, I mean, this movie has aged like a fine wine. I mean, like I said near the beginning of the video, I don't know of anyone who doesn't enjoy that first 1999 Mummy movie starring Brendon Fraser. Brendon Fraser is an absolute delight in that movie. The guy is just absolutely on the case. His character is amazing. The action, the adventure, the horror elements, everything about that movie is just pure fun. It's just fun. That's all it is. And like I said, guys, if you haven't seen it, make sure you see it, or you're robbing yourself of a great experience. So, 2 direct sequels and a Scorpion King spin-off starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson weren't quite as successful. I liked the Scorpion King. I thought it was good. It was really cheesy and goofy, but I thought it was really fun as well. And Universal Pictures' more recent reboot starring Tom Cruise bombed to such a degree that it closed the tomb on the studio's Dark Universe franchise after a single movie. You remember they released that image and they were going to build out this Dark Universe franchise when it came to Universal, and they put out The Mummy, and The Mummy just bombed, and then they had to scrap their entire Dark Universe, which was just kind of funny. They kind of just overshot the gun, if you like. And that first movie didn't even land with audiences, didn't land at the box office, they didn't get the result they wanted, and they had to can the rest of the Dark Universe and all the plans that they had. So, yeah, don't run before you can walk. That's kind of the moral of the story there. So, even so, rumours persist that another Mummy movie is in development. Previous reports have claimed that a new reboot or direct sequel to the 1999 original movie might be in the works. I would prefer a sequel. I prefer movies to move forward rather than go backwards. That's just me though. I don't really like prequels all that much, but if it's a good prequel, I'll watch it. But I would rather the movie move forward than go backwards. But insider Daniel Rickman believes the project is actually going to be a prequel. So for those of you who may not know, I'll repeat it again, guys. Daniel Rickman, he's a movie executive or insider to some degree. I'm not sure of his exact position within the movie industry, but he gets a lot of scoops on movie news right. He gets a lot of things wrong, so take this information with a pinch of salt. Like I said, I wasn't sure if I was going to make this video because there's not much to go on here, there's not much information, but it's The Mummy. I love The Mummy, I love Brendon Fraser, so it's worth talking about in my opinion. I know a lot of you guys would be excited at the prospect of a new Mummy movie as well, but if they do make a new Mummy movie, they have to have Brendon Fraser in there, surely. Even if it's a cameo, make Brendon Fraser the Mummy himself, you know. That would be, imagine that. That would be so fun, having the actual Mummy played by Brendon Fraser. That would just be hilarious, and it would be such a twist on the franchise. And that would be really fun. But then again, I don't know if a lot of Mummy purists would get upset about that, but I think it would be fun. So, we have here pictures from the original 1999 Mummy. Brendon Fraser, man. The guy was an absolute delight. He's absolutely charming. I mean, people love this guy. In the last couple of years, his popularity has just skyrocketed. So right now would be an absolute perfect time to bring back The Mummy and have Brendon Fraser in there with his popularity. And I don't think he's doing a lot of work these days. So I think right now is the perfect time to bring back Brendon Fraser, bring back The Mummy, and let's do this franchise justice. And let's get it back firing on all cylinders. So, we don't have much to go on for the time being, but a story set before the events of the first movie would presumably focus on the early life of the titular monster, Imhotep, and or possibly Brendon Fraser's character, Rick O'Connell. A prequel would also mean that another actor would be cast as younger Rick, which might not be the wisest move given the resurgence in popularity of Fraser has experienced over the past couple of years. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The guy, he came out and did that movie, The Whale, which was received absolutely amazingly. You know, people love that movie. And people love Brendon Fraser as well. They want to see him come back. They want to see him in more movies. And to do The Mummy and not bring back Brendon Fraser would be a massive missed opportunity. Even if he's back in a cameo role, you know, I'd rather have him as a cameo role than not have him in the franchise whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, to do a Mummy movie and not have him there, it would feel like something's missing, you know? I don't know how to explain it. So when asked if he might be interested in reprising his most famous role in a 2023 interview, the Whale actor was all for it. So Brendon Fraser went on to say this: "I'm not opposed to it. I don't know an actor who doesn't want a job. I don't think I've been this famous and unsalaried at the same time in my professional life, so sign me up." I absolutely love that. So the guy is more famous than he's ever been, but yet he's got no work at the same time. That's really surprising. After what he did in that movie, The Whale, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but that movie was just all kinds of emotional, so upsetting, so incredible. His performance, man. There's a video of him having a standing ovation after that. That movie was screened at like a movie premiere, and how this guy doesn't get more work, I have no idea. But yeah, bring him back. I want to see him. You want to see him. You know, that's all there is to it. We'll have to see if anything comes of this, but fans of the original will get a chance to catch it on the big screen again, or for the first time when The Mummy returns to theaters for its 25th anniversary on July the 5th. So Empire has released a new poster and trailer to mark the occasion, which you can check out below. So we have this brand new poster here for the 25th anniversary, which is kind of cool. Brendon Fraser at the front. I do apologize, I can't remember this actress's name. We have Imhotep at the back here. This guy slowly kind of regenerates. He's like a mummy at the beginning, but he slowly kind of regenerates, kind of into a human, but has these kind of supernatural abilities, which is kind of cool. So they have to kind of stop this guy from kind of taking over the world, if you like. But yeah, action, adventure, humor, horror, comedy, just everything mixed into one. Absolutely fantastic. So The Mummy is rousing, suspenseful, and horrifying epic about an expedition of treasure-seeking explorers in the Sahara Desert in 1925. Stumbling upon an ancient tomb, the hunters unwittingly set loose a 3,000-year-old legacy of terror, which is embodied in the vengeful reincarnation of an Egyptian priest who had been sentenced to eternity as one of the living dead. I mean, if that synopsis there doesn't get you interested, then I have no idea what. An Egyptian priest who has been sentenced to an eternity as one of the living dead. I mean, there you go. Were you a fan of The Mummy? How do you feel about a prequel? Drop us a comment down below. Yeah, like I said, Brendon Fraser, The Mummy, that's what the guy is known for. That's his most famous role. That's kind of how he managed to get into the public limelight as an actor. And I think people would love. I mean, people love this franchise, and to see him come back would just be an absolute win for all the fans who love that original Mummy movie. But guys, jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Are you interested in watching a Mummy prequel movie? And if they do make a Mummy prequel, do you want Brendon Fraser to come back? Or do you think they should hire another actor? Whatever your thoughts are on this news, jump into the comment section and let me know. And make sure you hit that like and subscribe for more of these videos. And I will see you in the next one.